Hello and thank you for joining me for a quick Technique Wednesday. My aim of my Wednesday videos is to bring you a nice short tutorial, give you something to give you inspiration, something to do during the week. Tonight we're focusing on using really minimalistic tools. We're going to use pretty much just a paper trimmer for this technique. If you've got a scoreboard, that will also work, and if you don't, then if you've got a piece of fun foam, a ruler and a stylus, then you should also be able to do this. So we're going to focus mainly on using the scoring tool in the paper trimmer. So you can see here I have the blade, which is the pink one, and the white one is the scoring tool. So we are going to use the scoring tool. Now for all of my card fronts, I'm going to start off by trimming just a little edge off so that it kind of pops off the card a little bit more, because I'm tending to go with tone on tone. So if I'm doing white, I'm doing white on white. If I'm doing like a teal color, I'll be doing teal on teal. So I've trimmed off a little edge around both sides, so I've got a nice small border, and then I'm going to start with 1/2 inch and I'm going to score it, and then I'm going to go along 1/8 inch until I hit 1 inch, and then that gives me 4 score lines. I'm going to then rotate my cardstock and do the exact same thing. I'm going to start at 1/2 inch, go 1/8 inch all the way till I hit 1 inch. I'm doing that on all 4 sides to give us a really cool looking beautiful border. Now obviously you can change this up and you can do as many or as few lines as you like. I've done some of my card fronts where I skipped a couple of the 1/8 inch marks, and then you kind of have a random grid line in the background rather than a solid one. Now if you want it to be a nice beautiful perfect square in the middle, this is how you can do it. So I'm going to do the exact same thing I did before. I'm going to line it up at 1/2 inch, but instead of scoring, I'm going to mark it with a pencil. And then that way we've got this nice sort of square box, and that is 1/2 inch from the end on all sides. Now on my scoring tool, I have got a little line. This little line indicates where my score blade starts and ends. So that's where the pressure point is for the score blade. So if I line that little line up with my lines on my piece of cardstock that I've just traced out, that is exactly where my blade will start. And you can do the same with the cutting blade as well. It's the exact same thing. So that little line indicates where your score blade is. So I am going to score from one line to the next, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing I did before and go 1/8 inch and keep going 1/8 inch until I hit 1 inch, and keeping within those lines. Because we drew them in pencil, that means we know where we're going when we are scoring with our score tool. I'm going to do that on all 4 sides, start at the 1/2 inch, work my way all the way up to the inch, and stay within those lines, those exterior lines. And that will give you a beautiful little border all the way around the center of your card and kind of highlights it a bit more. So you can either go for the off the edge look like I did, which takes no time at all, or if you want a nicer, neater square, you can do it this way. And look how cute that is. You get this gorgeous sort of squared border, or not squared, rectangular border right in the middle of your card. And you can do this with any shape that's got straight edges. So here it is in a square form. This is a 5 by 5 inch card. Did the exact same thing. If you want to do it on foil card, it looks quite pretty as well. It really pops off a foil card. I think glitter card, you'd probably struggle to see it a bit more and it might crack. Now this one I traced a die. So the die had straight edges. I traced that die and did the exact same thing. I scored within those lines and did myself a little hexagon. Now if you want a pop-up element in the middle, then you can just go ahead and measure that inner space and cut yourself a little rectangle to fit inside, or if you did a square card, then a square. And then you can pop that up on some foam. You could decorate that bit, or you could keep it all tone on tone, or change it up, add some color. So there's a few different ideas. I did 3 cards in total to kind of give you some ideas of what you could do. For this one, I did it in black and then roughed up the edges and kept it really, really simple, really basic, fairly good masculine card. I wasn't overly happy with this one though, so I carried on and made some more and had some fun with it. The next one I decided I wanted to go all tone on tone, so I'm taking some dies. These are Happy and Birthday. Not quite the exact same as the stamps that I use. The Birthday is, but the Happy is a different one. And in this die and stamp set, then you get the same exact font in the dies as well as the stamps, so that's quite fun. I die cut it out 3 times. I put some double sticky sided adhesive on the back of my cardstock so I could stack these up really nice and easy. And then I'm taking this glitter pen and adding some glitter to the top of my words. I let this fully dry before I start peeling it off. And then I went ahead and popped it onto the middle of my card. So you can see it just slightly shines, but it's all tone on tone. So I love how that kind of tone on tone looks. To finish this one off, I grabbed some glitter drops. These are the Pops of Color from scrapbook.com, and this is the clear glitter, so it won't do anything but just show little blobs of glitter when it dries. And I finished off that card with just a few drops of those, and then here it is in teal, and I did the same thing to my little panel in the middle. I just did one little line around the whole border and popped it up with some foam and added a few of those little drops on the top and the bottom. So I hope that gave you some inspiration to play with your paper trimmer or your scoreboard and create some fun patterns in the backgrounds of your cards. Hope you guys have an awesome week, and I can't wait to see you again on Saturday night for some Saturday night crafting. Take care and see you soon. Bye!